Hello, my name is Rin Coleridge with the San Francisco Health Service System, creating this short video to assist you with the dependent eligibility verification audit and specifically how to upload your documentation. As part of this training, our objectives today are give you a little overview of what is DEVA, also let you know where you can find assistance, what documents you will need, and how you can go about submitting those documents. So let's dive in. DEVA stands for Dependent Eligibility Verification Audit, and the San Francisco Health Service System conducts DEVA audits to help contain costs for healthcare benefits. You'll find in Section E of the membership rules that we may require proof of dependent eligibility at any time. Covering ineligible dependents puts our health plan administrators at a financial risk and increases overall healthcare costs for eligible members. So what will happen is during the DEVA audit, members are asked to provide documentation to verify your relationship with your dependent spouse or domestic partner is still current. If you fail to provide us proof of that dependent eligibility within our specified deadlines, this will result in ineligible dependents being dropped from your health plan coverage. So it's very important that you respond to this audit. As a side note, any coverage for a dependent child of an ineligible domestic partner or spouse will also be dropped. You can find a lot of help about DEVA on our website at sfhss.org/DEVA, and also in the letters that you will receive in the mail, which provide you all the deadlines that you need on when to comply. So how do you respond? Well, there's two options for you. This is option one, which is your dependent is still eligible, so you're going to provide us some supporting documentation so that we can verify that. However, if you realize that your dependent is no longer eligible, then what you will do is drop your dependent from coverage. And we'll have another short video that shows you what steps you need to take to drop your dependent. This little video is really just if you do in fact want to provide us with that supporting documentation, these are the steps that you need to do. You can do this online, and I will run a quick demo of how you do that online. Or you can fax or mail to us the required documentation. And the information is here on the slide. It's also in your letter, and it's also on that webpage, sfhss.org/DEVA. What documentation do you need? Well, if you're a married spouse or a qualified IRS domestic partner, you need to provide us your federal tax return from either tax year 2020 or 2021. And we do need to see a copy of pages 1 and 2 of your tax return. Those are the ones that show your dependent's name and signature on there. And by all means, please make sure you redact or cross out social security numbers or any financial information we don't need, nor do we want to see your specific info in that regard. Now, if you have a non-IRS qualified domestic partner, then you need to provide any one of these following documents in this list that shows your domestic partner as a co-owner or co-signer, or that somehow demonstrates cohabitation or financial interdependency. These documents have to be from within the past 12 months, and the only types of documents we will accept are your mortgage statement, homeowner or renter insurance statement, your auto loan statement, a bank statement or bank letter showing your account is active, your auto insurance policy, lease agreements, credit card statement, or a municipality or county property tax statement. And there again, your names need to both be on there. So now, first steps, you want to gather all your documentation that you need, and then to go ahead and submit this online. That's what I will walk through here. I'm not going to walk you through the how to mail or fax to us, but if you're doing it online, you're going to go to myapps.sfgov.org. I'm going to leave that PowerPoint now, and I'm going to go ahead and actually walk you through how to do this online. So when you go to myapps.sfgov.org, you're going to put in your DSW number, and we have provided this in the letter that you received. And you're going to log in with your username and password. Just a note that if you have never registered for e-benefits before, or perhaps you did register for e-benefits, but you have not logged in at least 90 days, you'll need to reset your password. And so if you've previously registered, you can go through the forgot your password, or you can contact SFHSS and we can help you with the password reset. If you've never registered before, you'll click on this link at the bottom here that says first time registration for retirees, City College, or SFUSD. We do have other help documentation and video that shows you how to go through these steps for first-time registration. That is not what I will cover in this video. You can find that on the sfhss.org/DEVA page, and that's where you can walk through that. But I'm already registered, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. Of course, great question here as my multi-factor authentication, which adds that extra layer of security. And once I log in, and this will look different from you. I'm using a test environment, but you'll end up clicking on a box that just says SF Employee Portal. And when you do that, you'll get to the Employee Portal page. And once this loads, again, it'll look very different from you. I'm an active employee and you're retired, so you will not have probably as many links as I do. But you're going to come here under e-benefits and you're going to say submit a qualifying life event. That's the link you want to click on. And once you do that, you're going to come into welcome to life events. Let's see if I can make that a little bigger for you. And at the very bottom of this list, the very final one says, I received a dependent eligibility verification notice. So go ahead and click on that and then click on the continue button. At this point, you'll be presented with a choice. Your choice is that you would like to verify the dependent's eligibility by simply uploading documentation, or that your dependent is ineligible and you'd like to drop them. This video, we're going to just focus on choice 1 here, that you just want to provide us some supporting documentation. If you end up with questions as you're going through it, there's again that link to the website so that you can go and read more about it. So I'm going to leave that first choice colored in there, and I'm going to click continue. Just a review again of which documents that you will need to provide to us. I'm going to click on the manage/upload button here at the bottom. And then I'm going to come in here and add the attachment. So the first step is you do have to put a subject. No harm, no foul. If you don't, you click add attachment, it'll complain to you and say, no, first give me a subject. So I'm going to call this it's a free text field. You can write in what you want, but let's say I'm giving my DEVA 2021 tax return. That's what I'm going to provide. And then I'm going to click on add attachment. And I'm going to click now, choose file. I'm going to look on my computer for where I have the particular file that I need, and then I'm going to identify it and upload it. Of course, I'm just uploading any file for the sake of taking us through this example today. I will then click upload. And then now that name is listed in attachments. So I've got it. Click save. And now you'll see that this is actually listed in my items that I have in fact attached. So if I had another document I needed to provide, I would repeat these steps and again click the Add Attachment button. But since I do not, I'm going to come up here to the very right-hand top corner and I'm going to click on that X to exit out of there. And you'll see here it says my required documentation has been uploaded. If you tried to leave the screen before documentation uploaded, you would not see this message in green. It would be in red for you, saying that we still needed it. All right, so now that we've made sure we've done that part, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on the Continue button. At this point, it tells me that my life event is being submitted. And just give it a moment. We are in a test environment. It does run a little bit slower than normal. And now I actually have to say, yes, go ahead now. I uploaded it. That's what we were doing before. And now, in fact, I would like to submit that. So you'll click the Submit button. It says your documentation has been submitted. And all you need to do at this point is click on that Sign Out button. And you have, in fact, completed the first step of our dependent eligibility verification audit. Next steps are that we will receive your documentation here at the health service system and need at least 10 days to process your document and review it, and then you will receive a letter in the mail confirming for you whether you have successfully completed or if there's any other additional information we need to receive from you. And that, again, myapps.sfgov.org. And if you want to, you can also fax or mail your documentation to the San Francisco Health Service System. Thank you very much.